Hey, Jennifer. It's Nancy, your husband's ex-wife. You got a second? Yeah. What's up? You hardly ever text me. Is there anything wrong with Javier? Or his daughter? No, everything is fine. I just want to thank you for being understanding all the time, especially yesterday. What do you mean by that? What happened yesterday that I don't know? Oh, you don't know? Javier dropped in at my house on his way home from work yesterday. Oh, that explains why he came home later than usual. He didn't tell me that he was with you, but it's okay. I'm cool with that. Really? Are you cool with everything between us? Yeah. I mean, Javier is a good father. I'm glad that he spends his time visiting his daughter as much as possible. After your divorce, your daughter is affected the most, so it's good that they get to spend time together. Aw, you're a lovely wife. My ex-husband must be the happiest man in the world to have married you, huh? I guess there's no harm in calling him over to my place today because, I need to take a shower every day. Hang on. I didn't quite get that. How does your shower relate to my husband? Well, my arm hurt, so I needed someone to help me out with the shower. Of course, my daughter couldn't because she's only 3. So I had no choice but to ask Javier to help me out. What? Are you saying that my husband gave you a bath yesterday? Yes. And he did a really good job. Are you kidding me, Nancy? You two divorced like 2 years ago. Javier is married now. How could you ask somebody's husband to give you a bath? Why didn't you call somebody else? Because he used to be my husband. So it'd be easier than calling someone who had never seen me naked. We used to take showers together when we were still married. It's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal? That's literally unacceptable. I cannot believe that you asked my husband to help you shower. And he even agreed with your crazy offer? Come on, Jennifer. You said you're cool with this. Why are you getting all angry all of a sudden? No, I never said you and my husband could do that stuff together. What I said is that I was cool with my husband hanging out with his child at your house. Those two things are wildly different. Don't get it wrong, Nancy. Tell me, what else did you two do behind my back? Have you slept with him? Of course. How do you think we have a 3-year-old daughter? Nancy, you know what I mean. I'm asking you one more time. Have you slept with my husband after your divorce from him? Don't worry. We're just friends. I only meet with him for my daughter's sake. And you think that asking my husband to help you shower was for your daughter's sake, right? Sort of. Javier gave her a bath too. If I hadn't taken a shower, she might have gotten dirty or smelt from me. That would suck. But you still want to do that again today? Taking a shower with my husband one more time? Seriously? To be frank, I was hoping he could help me until my arm fully heals. Just so you know, I'm not happy with my arm situation, though. It's extremely inconvenient. Shame on you, Nancy. You have no idea how immoral you are. I'm not gonna let my husband come to your house for a while until you stop trying to lure him in. Trying to lure him? Excuse you. Javier was happy to help me out yesterday. He even said that it was the best shower he'd ever had. What? No way! You're lying to me. Go ask him. And let me tell you something. You're not the person who can decide what my ex-husband should do with me and his daughter. If I want him to come, you can't stop it. You better stay out of my way, Jennifer. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Javier. Why did you do this to me?
Huh? What are you talking about, bae?
Did you help Nancy shower yesterday?
What? How could you know?
Oh my God! You didn't even try to deny it! And you seem to be so proud of yourself for helping your ex-wife take a shower, huh? You even said that it was the best shower you'd ever had. Why don't you just go and marry her again then?
Honey, it's not what you think. I'll explain everything to you, but you need to calm down first, okay?
Calm down? How do you expect me to stay calm after all the shitty things you did with your ex-wife behind my back? You two are the most despicable human beings I've ever met.
Listen, I was just helping her because she couldn't move her right arm. I swear I only touched her back. That's all. I got out of the bathroom right away when I was done.
But Nancy said you enjoyed it.
I don't know why she told you that, but I didn't. I've never had the idea of getting back together with her, babe.
You're saying that now, but you still decided to touch her. You even tried to hide it from me. If Nancy hadn't told me, I bet I never would have found out what happened between you two.
Honey, you have to trust me. If I wanted to get back with her, I would have done that 2 years ago, long before I met you. But I chose you. I only go over there for my daughter.
My God, I don't know who I should believe now. The image of you and her taking a shower together keeps haunting me, Javier.
Please stop thinking about that for a while, until I come home, okay? I'll explain everything again and again and again until you believe me. Honey, there was nothing between me and Nancy. We're so over. Now there's only me and you. And if we're lucky, of course we are, we will soon have our own baby, you know?
Fine. I'll trust you this time.
Thank you, babe. Thank you so much for always being an understanding wife.
Okay. Don't make me regret trusting you, Javier. If you betray me, I'll do some shit for real.
That's never going to happen. I promise.
I've had enough of you. I want a divorce. I'll complete the divorce papers when I'm back home from my business trip.
What's wrong with you this time? Ever since the day I helped Nancy shower, you've been questioning me constantly and acting like an unreasonable wife. Now you even want a divorce? You're driving me crazy, Jennifer. What should I do so that you'll stop being over-suspicious like this?
If I stopped doubting, how could I have found out the dirty truth about you and Nancy?
Here we go again. What the hell did I do wrong? I'm just trying to be a good father to my daughter. Whenever I drop by Nancy's house, I tell you. Nancy even invited you to her house because you were paranoid, but you refused her. We're both trying to please you, but you're getting more and more skeptical.
Screw you, Javier. You don't need to pretend to be a good husband who always tries to fulfill his marriage. Because I know what you and your ex-wife are doing behind my back.
There's nothing. How many times do I need to explain to you my relationship with Nancy? We're just friends.
Wow. So bringing her home and hooking up with her in the living room is just friendly behavior, right? How long have you two been that close?
What? How did you know that I brought Nancy to our house? Are you hiding somewhere in the house?
I got cameras installed in the living room and our bedroom in secret. Then I told you that I was going on a business trip for 3 days. But actually, I'm living in a hotel 3 blocks away. Luckily, you took the bait. Now, I have these videos of you two.
Oh my God! You're crazy, Jennifer! You tricked me! What are you going to do with those videos? Don't tell me that you'll sell them to some shady websites.
Well, I was only thinking about the divorce with you, but honestly, that's kind of a good idea.
No, you pervert! You cannot leak out those videos of your husband with another woman.
Then you have to agree with my offer.
What is that?
Sign the divorce papers I'm going to send you in 2 days and leave with nothing.
What? Nothing? There's no way.
If you don't accept the deal, I'll have no choice but to publicize your video.
No! Don't do that. Okay, I'll give you everything. But you too have to promise that you'll delete all the videos and never tell my dad about what happened. Okay?
Okay. I know that your dad would kill you if he found out about your affair. He hates affairs, right?
Yeah. He's scary.
Okay. I think there's nothing to talk about now. We're over. By the way, you and your mistress will get out of my house immediately. I don't want to see you in my house when I get home in an hour.
Are you out of your mind? You're kicking me out this late. Why can't you just wait until tomorrow?
I can't take another second of you two cuddling in my bed. Get your ass out of my house now!
Fine. I can't believe that I got married to such an insane control freak like you. Thanks to you, now I realize who's meant to be my spouse and why I should stay with Nancy rather than you.
Whatever. But honey, this is not the end. I said that if you betrayed me, I would do some real shit. And I really meant it.
Huh? What are you going to do? Tell me, Jennifer. What's your plan? Hey, you freak! Answer me!
Hey, Jen. It's been a few years, huh? How have you been? What? You haven't forgotten me, have you?
Who's that?
It's me, Nancy. I won my husband back like 2 years ago. You couldn't have forgotten me.
Oh, it's you. How could I forget you? An immoral, shameless woman.
But I'm still the winner, huh? Javier dumped you to marry me again. What a pity that your short marriage ended in divorce.
Just cut the crap and tell me why you're contacting me out of the blue. If you're here to glorify what you did with Javier behind my back, I'm out of here.
Oh, come on. Don't you feel curious about what became of us after that? No?
Not at all.
It sounds to me that you're dying to know what happened. Okay, I'm willing to share a little bit with you. Well, everything has been so great since you got out of our life. We're very happy. So you can put your mind at ease. I'm taking good care of your husband. Oops, sorry, let me correct myself. Your ex-husband and my dear husband.
I don't give a crap, okay? You're just wasting your time bragging about all those shitty things with me.
Oh, poor Jennifer. You're saying that, but I know deep down you must be wondering a lot. Is Javier happy with Nancy? Or is he regretful now? Does he think that Nancy is better than me?
Listen, don't try to piss me off. I don't mind messing your life up right away. I guess 2 years is enough for you to enjoy your happy marriage, huh?
Well, that won't scare me out. To sum up, we've been married for 8 years, so there's nothing that can destroy our marriage. Just so you know, Javier loves me more than ever, especially after our second wedding. He cares about me, buys me flowers, and drives me everywhere I want to go. He's at least twice better than when he was with you, Jennifer.
Good for you. Are you done now?
Can you just leave me the heck alone? Why are you in such a hurry? It's been 2 years, and I've still got many things to tell you.
Bye. I don't have time for this. Go find your dear husband.
Hey, don't be so childish like that. I know you're feeling left out. That's why I'm here to tell you some good news about my husband's family.
What is that?
Javier's dad, Mr. Perry, is going to remarry. Can you believe that? I mean, although he's rich and a gentleman, he's quite grumpy and meticulous to Javier. He was one of the reasons why I divorced Javier for the first time.
Yeah, I already know that.
Really? How could you know? Oh, forget it. I want to know if you got invited or not.
I'm not invited, but I'll still be there.
What? You're gonna join your ex-in-law's ceremony without invitation? Seriously? Oh, you're so pathetic, Jennifer. I can't believe that you feel missed out on so much that you want to join the wedding that desperately. Honey, you could just ask me or Javier. You know that we would be happy to give you an invitation as our guest. After all, Mr. Perry used to be your father-in-law. I guess he would be okay if you wanted to join.
I seriously don't need your help or invitation. I'm not joining the wedding as a guest.
What do you mean? Oh, wait. I forgot that you're working as an event planner. You must be there as staff, right?
Not really. But I don't have time to explain to you. I gotta get going. See you at Mr. Perry's wedding, Nancy.
What in heaven's name are you doing, Jennifer? You're attending the wedding as the bride? You're marrying my father-in-law. This is totally insane. What kind of person divorces the son to marry the father?
What kind of person steals someone's husband? There's no rule saying that I cannot marry Mr. Perry. Besides, he's way better than his useless son. It's not hard to see that I want to marry a gentleman instead of a boy who cheated on his wife with his ex-wife.
Is that your plan in the first place? Marrying his father to get back at us?
I told Javier before that our divorce wasn't the end. I really hope that he loves this ending.
Wasn't the divorce enough for you, Jennifer? You left him with nothing after the divorce. Can't you just leave the water under the bridge?
I could, but I promised to make him regret it for the rest of his life, so...
Wow! You could really do anything to take your revenge. Jennifer, You're such a shameless, dangerous woman.
You're no one to judge me, cheater.
I'm not a cheater, okay? Javier and I are meant to be. It wasn't wrong that I wanted to get my man back. You should blame yourself for getting into our relationship. No matter what, you and Javier are no more than cheaters. But Mr. Perry and I are different. You know what? At first, my plan was that I would seduce my ex-husband's father to take revenge on his son who broke my heart and ruined my marriage. But it turned out that Mr. Perry did truly love me and adore me. He came on to me. He won my heart gradually, and then I realized I'd already fallen in love with him. The point is that now I'm married to the man I love, and you have to call me stepmother-in-law. Never! We won't ever accept you as a member of this family. Hey, Nancy, what is your position in this family? Let me remind you, you're a tiny daughter-in-law, but I'm the wife of the most powerful man in the family. So even if you don't want to, you still have to. Go tell your husband to get used to this. Javier said that he would do everything to stop this marriage. If you two belittle me or bring up my history with Javier to criticize me in front of all of the guests, you'll only be deepening the hole you already dug for yourselves. What do you mean by that? After the wedding, my husband will add my name into his will. That means your husband won't be the only person who will inherit Mr. Perry's assets. No, you're lying. My father-in-law can't add your name to his will. I mean, this is obviously your plan. He won't fall for that. Actually, he also wants to add our baby's name to his will. But we haven't found out the gender yet, so I told him to wait for a while. You're pregnant? I thought you couldn't have a baby or something. Why weren't you pregnant when you were married to Javier? You think that I didn't want to? No, I was dying to have a baby. But Javier said he wanted to focus on his daughter with you first. Well, I didn't know that he just wanted to sleep with you. But I find it so lucky because if I and Javier had had a baby, how complicated would everything be now? Thank God. Hang on. It's a lot to process at once. Yesterday, you were just my husband's ex-wife. But today, you've turned into his stepmother. How could this all happen? It's not right. Shut up. Don't criticize my marriage again, or else I'll ask my husband to cross your husband's name out of the inheritance list. And I'm not kidding. What? You can't! If you're still doubting my abilities, I'm willing to show you now by kicking you out of my ceremony. This is my wedding, so I have enough power to do that. Fine, I won't talk about this. But just so you know, I won't let you get away with this. You can't take what belongs to my husband. Once again, neither you nor Javier can decide that. It's my husband, Mr. Perry, who rules the Perrys. Now cut the crap, hide away the scowl on your face, and smile at my guests before they think there are some problems with the wife or my stepson. I don't want my guests to feel bad or negative because of you. Do I make myself clear? Ugh, okay. Even though Nancy and Javier didn't make any mess at my wedding, they did some shitty things behind my back. They told all the relatives that I was a gold digger and tricked Mr. Perry into adding my name to his will and crossing Javier out of the list. Actually, I was only threatening them with that idea. I didn't intend to do that. They also spread the rumors that the baby in my tummy wasn't Perry's baby. I got knocked up by a random guy at a bar. How dare those bastards try to make that story up? I hit the roof when I heard about that. Nonetheless, instead of going to every single house to explain the truth, I chose to keep silent and convinced my husband to secretly remove Javier and some bad relatives who took advantage of those rumors about me to earn more benefits from the inheritance list. They didn't know that they'd lost all those assets to me and my child until years later, when it was too late. In the first place, I knew that there would be a lot of people who didn't welcome me, but I used my action to prove them wrong. Mr. Perry assigned me to a small company, and I turned it into one of the 10 biggest companies in the field in only 3 years. Since then, nobody dared to bother or doubted my abilities as Mrs. Perry. My husband passed away after our 10-year anniversary. Based on his will, 2/3 of his assets went to me and my son, and the rest went to the daughter of Nancy and Javier. Those two cheaters got extremely shocked when they got nothing. But they couldn't change the will, though. What I couldn't imagine was that Javier tried to steal his daughter's inheritance. Luckily, I was able to prevent that from happening. Because she was still a minor, I was able to administer the inheritance on her behalf as a trustee. In the end, Nancy and Javier got literally nothing. They ended up living a miserable life with a lot of arguments and fights.